Hey guys, welcome back to the Bossy Girl Guide. So Bossy Girl Guide is obviously helping you guys live your best bossy life. And this is going to be my first full-length guide. I thought about where I wanted to take the Bossy Girl Guide, and I was like, I should just take it with me wherever I go. Because I do travel a little bit. You know, I like to eat and drink at different places, and I'm a review person, so I'm like, let me just give you guys a guide to different places and hot spots all over the country and even all over the world, because I do like to travel internationally. So without further ado, let's get started on the first Bossy Girl Guide of Seattle. I just went to Seattle a couple weeks ago, and I had a fantastic time. While I was in Seattle, I was in Seattle for a work trip. I love work trips because you get to eat and do whatever on your company, obviously within reason, but I love being able to eat what I want, drink what I want, and I got there a little bit early because I had a friend who lived there. So on Saturday I arrived, actually like a hectic day when I arrived. I thought I lost my phone. I am so clumsy and loose-minded. I was looking all over for my phone because I was changing in the bathroom because we were going hiking. So I'm like, okay, let me go change in the bathroom. And as I'm in the bathroom, I guess I put my phone in my suitcase, but I don't remember where I put my phone. So I thought somebody stole it. And so he's calling my phone 10 times, texting me I'm about to leave you, what are you doing, blah. Luckily I had my work phone. And I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna pray that my phone is in my suitcase somewhere, and we're just gonna go. And I was all frazzled. He's like, what the hell took you so long? I was like, bruh, long day. Couldn't even find my phone until hours later, but thank God it was in my suitcase. I have focus head on me and I need to focus more. So anyway, back to the story. So we went hiking because I really wanted to go hiking. I know Seattle is really good for nature and stuff. Literally when you go to Seattle, the amount of trees and the nature is gorgeous. I loved it. And so we went to Talapus Lake, I think it's called. I wanted to go hiking at somewhere that was a easy to medium, well actually an easy trail. I'm not gonna say easy to medium because I wanted to go on an easy trail. And he's like, oh yeah, bet, I'll find an easy trail. It was an easy trail. Well, actually, I'm not gonna say it wasn't an easy trail because there was kids on there. And I'm like, how are you 3-year-olds doing this hike? And I'm struggling, you know? But anyway, I don't work out all the time. So I think if I was in better shape, then maybe it would have been an easier trail for me. But either way, it was very populated because I was worried about running into mountain lions or bears or something. I even Googled what to do if you encounter wild animals. It was talking about how you're supposed to stand your ground. I'm if a bear or mountain lion runs up on me, there's no way. Well, when I was looking at Google, it said to stand my ground. No, I'm about to run, and I would have ended up dying. So, but luckily the trail was populated, so you didn't have to worry about running into animals and things like that. So if you're looking for a really beautiful trail, I would definitely recommend Talapus Lake. We went to 2 different lakes and the scenes were gorgeous. On my Instagram you could see some of the pictures that we took there. But yeah, I really loved it. It was probably took us about 4 hours. I think it was 2 hours there and 2 hours back. But the time kind of flew by because you're just admiring nature, and it was beautiful out. So yeah, definitely if you like hiking, Talapus Lake. That's what we did the first day. And then we went to Salty's for dinner. It has a really, really nice view of the lake. I'm a very big views person. I would love to do dinner and a nice ocean view, and that's what we had. Or was it a lake? I think it was Lake Washington actually. Dinner was okay. Dinner was expensive. My meal was $45. But the drinks, we went there in happy hour, so the drinks were good, and they had different price apps. And just a Bossy Girl tip, I ordered the calamari because I love calamari, but the calamari wasn't fresh. If you know seafood and you eat seafood, you can taste when seafood is fresh. And when I ordered it, I'm this isn't really that good. And my person I was with was yeah, it's not that good either. And I was oh, let's take it back. And he was oh, you return things? If I'm paying for it, then if it's not good, yeah, I'm gonna send it back. Duh. So that's a tip that I've learned too, because I used to be shy about that, but I'm if I'm paying for a service and I'm paying for food, I want to make sure that it's fresh. I want to make sure I enjoy it. So The waiter had no problem taking it back. The second batch was better, but it still wasn't as fresh. But I'm not the person who's gonna return it 3 times. Like, I'll try it twice. It was okay. So then on Sunday we went to this place for brunch. Oh my goodness. They had $15 for 3 hours and 15 different mimosas. 15 different mimosas. I love when I can try different mimosas. Like, the standard mimosa is okay, but I love being able to try different kinds. They had like hibiscus, tequila, and champagne, all kinds of different things. I definitely recommend doing that. We went sightseeing, so we went to Alkai Beach, which is really beautiful. I'm a beach person. I love the ocean, so if you are into beaches, make sure you go to Alkai Beach. It's small. It's kind of like a generic version of like Ocean Ave. If you've ever been to Miami, where it's like strips of restaurants, food, beaches, like pop-up shops selling like fried fish. They had people playing like sports on the beach, like sport football. It's just really like a cute vibe. Like, I loved it. It was nice out, so I definitely recommend going there. I saw like the I think called the Fremont Trill. That was cool. We went to I think it's called Queen Anne, showing like different neighborhoods and stuff like that. And we had a really nice view from the city. I went to Pikes Market like on a Thursday, because I was there for a couple of days, and it was super crowded, like 3 o'clock on Thursday. And I'm like, why are you guys here at 3 o'clock on Thursday? Like, no one has to work? I mean, granted, I was supposed to be doing work, but you know, whatever. It's right in downtown too, so if you're downtown Seattle, you might as well just go visit Pikes Market. Rachel's Ginger Beer is there, which is a really great place to go get drinks. If you like ginger beer, it is a bunch of different ginger beer on tap. Like, well, not on tap. Is it on tap? I don't know. Is ginger beer on tap? I'm not sure. But they had like blueberry, all different flavors. It's pretty reasonably priced, like 10 bucks, 10 or 12 bucks. I got like the blueberry was really good. Yeah, so I liked it. I love Starbucks. The first Starbucks is in Seattle, so it's a pretty long line to get in there. And I was like, what's so special about the first Starbucks? Like, I peeked inside to see if it was worth waiting in line for, and it didn't look like it was. I don't know if they serve like special things, but I can't really tell you about it. But I do know it was a long line, and it was like Thursday at like 3 o'clock, and it was like a super long line to get inside. Bleachers, I think it was called. They had fresh macaroni and cheese, where they made the cheese in front of you. I don't eat mac and cheese. My coworkers loved it. It's called like Piroshky or something. Was one of my favorite places there. It like had really fresh food. The smell coming from that place was amazing. I went and got this little like cinnamon apple thing, or I forgot what it's called. You'll see it on the menu. It's like the only cinnamon apple thing, but it was delicious. It was like 4 bucks, which wasn't bad, but Pikes Market literally was crawling with just like fresh food, fresh flowers, fresh everything. It smelled delicious. The vibes are good. It's famous for like its flying fish. So they'll have people like when you order something, they'll have them like throwing the fish out there, out to like catch it. It's like a whole thing. It's kind of like a show. It's really cute. I definitely recommend going there. That's like a world famous mart, and they can ship fresh food to like all over the world. They have all different kinds of like king crab, king salmon, fish I've never heard of before, fresh strawberries, fresh balsamic vinegar. I mean, everything, like craftsmen there, shops. It was really amazing. Sorry to interrupt this scheduled program to bring you wine. Sorry guys, I was a little thirsty. I feel like you could tell from my clips, so I got some wine. This wine glass too cute. Wine is cheaper than therapy. So anyway, I stayed at the Hilton. I really always have a really good experience at the Hilton. I thought something that was cool. I stayed at the Hilton Bellevue. I thought something that was cool is they texted me before I even arrived, asking if like I was all set for my stay, and like throughout my stay they like texted me, and I like texted back, like asked them about like early check-in, and they responded. I asked them about checkout, and they responded through text. So I thought that was kind of cool. The customer service, I would say, was pretty immaculate. The hotel was nice. It was clean. The rooms were great. I ordered room service a couple times. It was a little pricey, but it was pretty delicious. I ordered the scallops. It was like 4 scallops and like a cream sauce for like 25 bucks. So a little pricey, but again, you know the company, so treat yourself. What else did I order? I ordered a burger there. my first night, and it was delicious. So I would recommend Hilton for the food and for the accommodations. I think it was about like $250 a night, which I don't think is too crazy. I guess for Monday through Thursday, that might be kind of pricey. So let's talk more about food, right? So on Monday, I also went to a teriyaki place. So I think whenever I visit somewhere, I like to make sure that I see like what they're known for, what's popular in the city. And so I heard teriyaki is really popular, which I thought was kind of weird. Like in Chicago, where I'm from, we have like Chinese places, but it's not like designated like teriyaki or designated like orange chicken places, you know what I mean? So that was weird, but I went to this little teriyaki spot and it was delicious. I can't remember the name, but I'll add it below. It was really good. It was cheap. It was like $10 for lunch special. I got like the combo. I had like miso soup, sushi, and teriyaki and rice for like $11. Can't beat that. So yeah, if you're in Seattle, make sure to check out the teriyaki spots. Snoqualmie Falls on Monday, which is another nature spot. So I was like really excited to go because I looked up on Pinterest and I saw all these cute photos, and I thought that I'd be able to like take a photo at the base and have like this really cute Instagram picture. Yeah, no. You can only go to like the observatory deck. So we took like a 40-minute Uber ride from Bellevue to Snoqualmie. And we were only able to like see it from the observatory. It was so beautiful, but we were there for like 10 minutes. So you can decide if it's worth it. I'm a nature person, so I like seeing waterfalls and stuff like that. So I mean, if my company's like paying for me to Uber and stuff, I don't mind, you know, taking a trip to the falls for entertainment. Yeah, it was fun. But yeah, I was only there for like 10 minutes. I was like really looking at like how to like get down to the base, but I guess there's a trail that you can take that takes you to the fall, not the falls, but the river where the falls flow through, but you can't see the falls from the river. So if I had more time, I guess I would have taken the trail because it's like a 1 mile hike, pretty easy. So then we went to Duke's, which was also a really nice seafood place. Duke's had really, really great food and drinks. I got this like salmon crab type thing. They had a delicious crab cake. They had like a blueberry lemon drop, which was delicious. They had a really good view. The vibes were good. The service was good. It wasn't that expensive. I get for a seafood place on the lake for dinner, it wasn't like too pricey. So I would recommend Duke's as well. Also for entertainment, going to the Smith Tower. So I know this Space Needle is very, very popular in Seattle, but all the Seattle residents told me that it wasn't, it was overrated. And so I'm like, well, should I go or should I listen to the Seattle people? Sorry guys, wine break. So the natives told me that it was too overpriced, and so I decided, so someone told me about Smith Tower, which was a pretty tall building in the city, and it gave you really good views. So we went up there at like 10 o'clock at night. It had 360 panorama views of the city where you could go outside and look around. It was $8 to get up at the time I went, and it took you up to the 35th floor. To go to the 35th floor, and it was like a cute speakeasy kind of bar. And that bar was really cool. It was like cheap drinks, not cheap, but like pretty cheap for a touristy spot. It was like $10 for like their house punch. And then the drinks my friends got weren't that bad at all. Another cool place I'll say that I went to for entertainment is Flatstick Pub. So Flatstick Pub, it had a lot of like local brewers and ciders, and I really appreciated the cider part because I don't really like beer. So it had like 10 different types of ciders, like passion fruit, pear, grapefruit ciders, which I thought was really cool. All on tap. I keep saying on tap, like I really know what that means. Like, I guess that's when it comes, I don't know, whatever. It's when it's, okay, I'm not gonna try. So that was really cool. It also had mini golf in it, like, and so it was really fun, like, to do like mini golf and like drink beer at like a bar. I would really say it's a really cute first date. You get food. The tacos were really amazing. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. It was like 8 holes, but they were like tough, and like some were easy, some were tough. It was fun. You had like cup holders for like your beer and stuff, so when you're playing, you could set your cup down and like enjoy a swing. I definitely say it's a cute date night spot, so definitely check out Flatstick Pub. On the topic of drinks, I talked about Rachel's Ginger Beans in Pikes Market. Also Vaughn's 1000 Spirits, which was in downtown Seattle. So Seattle has a drink called the Zombie that like is a really, what's the term I'm looking for? A drink that really gets you like fucked up, I guess. But you can only order like one per, or I think there's a limit of like 2 per place, per place you're at. And so we ordered one, which I don't know why, because I'm like at work ordering a zombie. Like I'm not trying to get fucked up by these folks, you know. But whatever, when in Rome. So we ordered this zombie. It came with like this sparkler and like this hula skirt on it. It was kind of like a big deal for ordering it. I couldn't finish it because it was too strong. It was like based with like rum. And so it kind of tasted like, I don't know, it tastes like Jamaica. If you've ever been to Jamaica, rum's really popular. So that was a really cool drink that I had at Vaughn's 1000 Spirits. It was a cute area. It was really crowded though for like, I think it was Thursday. It was pretty crowded, but it was a good time. Also in Seattle, Pho is really popular. I could not pronounce it for the life of me. I kept being like, is it Pho? Is it Pho? But they have really cute names like Pho Ever. That's the place I went to in Bellevue.
First time trying Pho.
And I'm a big ramen person. Like I love ramen, so I was excited to try Pho. And apparently that's like very big in Seattle. It's a Vietnamese dish. And so I went to this Pho place. I ordered a large, which I thought was like a ramen bowl. It's huge, like a huge, I can't even, like this big of like pho. And I got like the brisket and steak, because I guess it comes with like, they have a lot of different stuff in it, but I kind of got the basic stuff like the brisket, and I think get like the flank or something. It's pretty delicious. Like I feel like it tastes a little sweeter than ramen, but they had like different toppings you could add to it, like basil and like bean sprouts and stuff. And like chili garlic sauce, I add a lot of that to it, and it was pretty tasty. Excited to try like a pho place in Chicago and see if it's like the same thing, but yeah, so pho's really popular, Teriyaki's really popular, and then where else do we go? Earls Kitchen in Bellevue is pretty good. I ordered from them on DoorDash when I was there at my hotel, and I had the worst steak I've ever had in my life. I ordered lobster and steak, and the steak was so rubbery, I literally couldn't even cut it into it. It was disgusting. Like, where do you have steak where I literally could not cut into it? It was so rubbery. I was so mad because it was like midnight. I was like so hungry. I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna get this lobster and the steak. And the lobster was cool, but the steak was trash. Coincidentally enough, I went there the next day because we were looking for like a cool place to go to on like a Tuesday. And surprisingly, like Earls Kitchen was kind of like popping on Tuesday. And they had the food there, but I think it was just like the DoorDash service. I don't know. It could have just been like a bad steak or whatever. Anyway, they had good food in it. They didn't have the drinks. I ordered like a frozen lemonade type thing, and it tasted like those like things from concentrate you get in like the frozen aisle. Sorry guys, there's like palms in this, put in this. Does anyone else put like frozen fruit in their wine to keep it cool? Like have like a little fruity taste? Sorry, I feel like I look really loose right now. Let me put this wine down. Earls Kitchen, bad delivery, I would say. I wouldn't order it, but I would go in and have food because it was pretty tasty then. I got like their sushi, which is good. Their tuna was fresh. All the seafood was pretty good in Seattle. It's supposed to be because it's like on the West Coast and like near the ocean, except for the calamari I had at Salty's. Went to a Mariners game, I think it's called. That was really cool. The stadium was really nice. They had like a little like beer garden area, which I thought was cool. Like actually like right next to the players. I'm not a baseball person, but I'm like, you mean to tell me these people next to me are making millions of dollars? I was like, hey, like it was literally like the dugout and then like a little bit of us, and I was literally like making eye contact with, hey, boo, you know. But yeah, so that was really cool. I feel like this was really jumbled, but I think I'll put in like the description at what time I talk about certain places. And yeah, we'll just grow from here, guys. So that was my Seattle trip. I feel like I'm forgetting a place I went to. I talked about the Smith Tower. I talked about Pikes Market. I talked about Duke's. I talked about Salty's. Oh, Salty's, apparently when I went there for dinner, everyone told me I should have went there for brunch. They said the brunch is absolutely amazing, but it's like $80, but they said it's totally worth it. So I'll have to check that out next time I go there. I talked about Alkai Beach. I talked about the Pikes Market, they also have the gum wall, which is kind of disgusting. I don't know the history behind it, but it's basically a wall filled with gum. Yeah, gumball. It was cute to take a picture in front of, I guess, but otherwise it was kind of disgusting. Yeah, I was gonna get some gum to put on it, but then I was like, I don't really want to like touch any other gum, and yeah, so I just passed. But yeah, so Seattle, I would say overall, out of a 10 out of 10, I would say it was about like a 10 out of 10. Like the weather was really good, the food was good. It was very naturey. Like I'm from Chicago, so I don't really get to see a lot of like waterfalls and like mountains and all that kind of stuff. So it was pretty cool for me to do that. The pricing, I guess I say 10 out of 10 because I don't have to pay for anything, so that probably influenced it a little bit. But here Seattle's pretty pricey, but I guess I didn't really know. I guess I wouldn't really know. But my Ubers, I probably spent like a couple hundred, like at one point I spent $200 a day on Ubers, like getting places. So I would say it's kind of like really spread out from like, I don't know, like I feel like Chicago is kind of very central. I don't know. I would say that would be the only negative. So maybe I'll do a 9 out of 10 again. Alright guys, thank you so much for listening. I hope you guys enjoyed hearing about my time in Seattle. I really did enjoy it. If you guys have some favorite spots that you've been to in Seattle, leave the comments below. If you have any questions about some of the places I mentioned, please ask that in the comments below as well. And I'll see you next time on the Bossy Girl Guide. I'm going to LA next week, so I'll be doing a review on LA in a couple weeks. So talk to you soon. As always, stay bossy.